charging the car from 10-ish% to 80%. So that's what we're gonna do today. So a lot of people asking me, hey, can you make a video about charging the car from 10 to 80? So the car is now 17%. We still have to drive to the supercharger. So today we're gonna go to the Tesla Supercharger. I think it's maximum 250 kilowatts, so you can charge. So it is a very fast charger, so I think it will be alright to measure those kind of speeds. So I'm really curious about the supercharger or the fast chargers, how much and how fast it will charge. So this will be a first for me as well. So I always charge at home. At home is like very slow. I think like six or 7 hours before the full battery is full. I always charge to 90%, but today we're gonna go for the 80%. So we'll just punch in the limit to 80% and we'll see how fast it will charge. So we'll go to the Tesla Supercharger. So we have to drive like 16 kilometers and then we will charge the car. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, so we have arrived at the Tesla Supercharger and we drove 3%. So it dropped down from 17 to 14%. So yeah, we're gonna supercharge this car. I hope with really good speeds that they advertise with this car, but we don't know. So until we actually try this charging. But before we actually charge this car, because this car is not a Tesla car, we have to go to the Tesla app. Tesla app, and we will have to get the charger to activate. If you can see over here, we've got 10A. Let's try and charge it. Start charging. After plugging in, it might take up 2 minutes to start charging. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, so we have the Tesla charger over here and we're gonna plug it in, and it says it might take like 2 minutes to start charging, so I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Initializing charging, it may take up to 1 minute to start charging. So this is the first time I'm doing this, guys, so I don't know if this is gonna work. I think it is. It's gonna do something. Wow, a lot of noise. So I think it's doing something. All right, so it's 14%, and I think the best thing to do is just oh, it already said I'm gonna spend 25 euros for Tesla Motors. It's probably like the charging fee thing. So we're gonna sit down in the car. Okay, sit down in the car, and we can actually see the charging speeds over here. So the car was 14%, and it says like 36 minutes, and it is currently charging at 400 volts, 410, with a power of 130. That's actually not bad, because there's still a couple of other Teslas like charging. There's one charging over here, and there's also 2 or 3 Teslas charging over there. So it might be a little bit affected with this charging state. But yeah, this is the speed currently right now. So what do you guys think? Is this a fast charging rate? I think 130 is already quite fast, but consider this is a Tesla 250 kilowatt charger. It doesn't go more up than 130, so you can see it is a little bit stable at 130. So it is charging at this kind of speed. So yeah, I think this will take another 30 or 35 minutes before it actually is finished. But This is actually the first time I'm charging at a supercharger, so I'm not really so this is kind of new for me as well. So yeah, this is the current speed. So I think you can also like go to charging itself, like charging here, so you can see it takes like 34 minutes to actually charge the car, and I set the charging limit at 80%, and you can also see the charging speed is like 648 kilometers per hour. So that means indeed 34 minutes and this car is full at 80%. So the car was quite empty, so like 14% I consider already pretty to the max, because I usually drive the car like 30% or something maximum, and then I charge the car anyway. So but I try to go as low as possible, but 14 was the best I could do. So I wanted to go to 10, but it's alright. So 14% is also a good amount of like low enough for it to be charging. So it kind of is like stabilizing a little bit at between 120 and 130, as you can see. But and the voltage is kind of the same, 400 plus. So it goes pretty fast. This is also the first time I actually used the CCS, or how do you call this thing? Oh yeah, in the Tesla app. So this is kind of weird, because we drive a Zeekr and we're using the Tesla app. So it's kind of like a vibes from back in the days, because I have owned a Tesla Model S. So this is not new for me, but when you own a Tesla, it doesn't you don't have to like press anything. It will automatically charge the car when you plug in the charger. So that is kind of how it works for the Tesla. But if you have a non-Tesla, it definitely is a bit different. You have to have a credit card on the app, and then it will let you charge. You have to choose a charging pole, so you can see in the back, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see 5B, 5A, 4B, so those kind of numbers on the charging poles, and then you choose one, and then it will charge automatically. So it goes kind of fast. So it's like 24% already now. So yeah, it's kind of nice. So to actually test this one out as well. Oh, this is going to 174. Oh, this during our talking, the power increased a lot. Like it went from 120 something to 170 something. So that means the charging time will be a little bit reduced by 4 minutes. But yeah, okay. So that's okay. But charging speed is going up as well. So that's actually not bad. I think the PDF said 200 kilowatts is the maximum power of this car. So I think 170 is kind of okay. So it comes close. You know, it's not like 200, but it's kind of close if you ask me. So what do you guys think? Is this a good amount of charging speed, or is this kind of a letdown? Like, is this enough for you? Like, if you travel a lot with the car, like if you like to go on road trips, you go very far distances, like 100 kilometers, a single trip, and then return trip 100. So I still think the if you drive like 100 single trip, 100 back, it's still enough for a Model S or a Zeekr 001. So you don't really need to charge your car in between. So it's still enough to make it back home. So I always have like a charger at home. So I think it's kind of okay, like to go to the max. You know, if you really go to the max, like 10 to 20% is kind of max, if you ask me. So if you go lower than 10%, that's really playing with the fire. But I think if you can make it from 100% and you go to one area And yeah, even if you use like 50% of your battery, you're still okay when you get home. So it's not that range anxiety, that doesn't exist anymore for these kind of cars. So I think 400 or 500 kilometers is already really good for a car. So you don't really need that much anymore. So this is kind of okay. So charging 30 minutes something. So we saw it in the beginning, like 35 or 36 minutes from 14% to 80%. So that's actually not bad for this one. So it kind of like stabilizes a little bit so it started around like 120 something, 130. And then it shot back up to 170, and now it goes back to 150 something. So it kind of like swings a little bit, this Tesla pole, but it just someone came there. So that also has effect on your charging power. So if there's like no one around here, you will get probably the full power, like 200 something, because the electricity is like no one is using the electricity, so it's kind of okay. So and there are also like fast charging poles over there, illegal. I'm not really sure about the charging cost, but by far, if you are in for charging in the Netherlands, if you look at the rates, I think the Tesla Superchargers are the most cheapest you can get. So it's like 30 cents per kilowatt, or some of these charging poles can have like 28 cents. So that comes really close with the charging poles at home. So at my home, I charge with 20 cents to 30 cents. Depends a little bit on the prices. So each day it ranges a little bit from 20 to 30. So, but Tesla is between that. So it's kind of okay to charge a Tesla because it's really compared with home, okay. So the price. So I would advise you to charge a Tesla Supercharger. It's really easy. You've just seen me doing it with the Tesla app. So it's currently at €7, which is pretty okay. It's like if you can see it, you can actually see the fees. Like it charged like 23 kilowatts already. It's kind of good app. So it will let you know how much it's charging. So if you go to the Zeekr app, so we have the Zeekr app as well. So it will show you the Zeekr app as well, so that it is charging. And we are at Utrecht Bunnik at right now, and it's really good. I think it's really nice for this. If you have got time, like usually when you sit in the car, you do have some time. It's like you can play on your phone, watch some movies, or watch some YouTube movies, or kill some time with some games, those kind of things. And one of the downfalls now with the Zeekr is that it doesn't have, if I go to the Zeekr store, so you have the Zeekr store, it doesn't have Netflix. So why, man? Why doesn't it have Netflix? So as you can see, there's no Netflix or Prime or Disney or HBO. I think that is a miss. So if Zeekr can update their Zeekr stores with this video on demand, then I will think this car will be, it doesn't really matter if you're charging a supercharger, because it's so nice to sit in this car when you're charging. So let me go outside and see what's the sound like. It's really loud. So this is the sound that the Tesla Supercharger makes, as you can see. So I'm using this charger thing. And according to this thing is current rate, I think this charger can go up to 250 kilowatts. So that's also what I saw in the app. But it's really loud. So if there's a lot of people like charging over here, then it will be kind of slow, I think. So yeah, that's kind of the trade-off. If you have a lot of people like charging over here, then it will be super slow. So but yeah, let's see how the charging rate is right now, because so yeah, the charging rate definitely has gone down 130 because it's already halfway, 20 minutes left, so that's actually pretty good. So yeah, we got 130 now, so that's kind of okay. But we'll let it charge even further. I will keep you updated on what happened from 50 to 70. So we'll film again from 70 up, so we don't have to film all the time with this thing. So we got still 19 minutes left. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, so we are at 67% right now, so we're kind of close to, so 7 minutes left, and it is charging at 112 kilowatt. So it already is almost at 80%, so that's kind of fast. So yeah, it's the charging speed never went down to below 100. So it always stayed 100 at the Tesla Supercharger with the CCS type charger. I'm not sure if there's if you use a Type 2, what kind of speeds you get, but yeah, it's definitely still really fast in my opinion. There are a couple of cars here right now that are, there's a Tesla over there. There's a new Tesla over there, and there's some other Teslas. So lots of new cars came in to charge, so it might have affected this power speed. But that's all right. So if it's still like 100 something, it's still okay. And the voltage is really stable at 400 something. So that's really impressive. But what do you guys think of this speed? So at 69%. So is that a good measurement of what Zeekr has promised us, or is this definitely below performance? I don't really know. I think it's still okay for like 6 minutes left, and we only have to charge like 11% still, so we're gonna go for 80%. So I think that is already very good for what it can at a supercharger. So I think superchargers are great because the price is good, and yeah, I think the charging speeds are nice as well. So you don't have to do much. You just punch in which charging port you want, and then it will automatically unlock the charging port, and then you can just charge the car, and it will in the app you will be charged accordingly. So currently one charge still have to go to 80%, but currently it is now 18 euro. Well, Tesla punishes you if you are idle here, so it will punish you with 1 euro per minute. So that's really expensive if you come in late for like 15 minutes or something. So don't do that. If you're like done, remove the cable and you are good to go. So we've charged now at 26 minutes, and I think we need another 4 minutes according to this screen in order to be okay. So it dropped a little bit right now, 107, 108, but that's still pretty good, right? So yeah, I think the charging is quite okay. So but yeah, it might be different for other people. It's like if you I really wanna have like fast charging, like in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then I'll have to disappoint you. It does not work that way. The Tesla Supercharger We just showed you like the Tesla Supercharger from 14% to like now 73%. It takes around, well, I can show you on the app. So we've been charging now 27 minutes. So nowhere near like 15 to 20 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever to charge the car. So it will not charge that fast, but it is still fast in my opinion. So if you got some time, like if you're with your family or with your wife or with your friends at the gas station and you need to charge, or you're at the Tesla station over here, it doesn't matter. Just do a cup of coffee, eat a sandwich, or just stretch your legs, do some stretching, those kind of things, and you'll be good to go. So like 30 minutes, everyone has like 30 minutes, you know. It's like the world, it doesn't have to be fast, you know. It's like you've been waiting your whole life, so you can wait now again. So I don't think it's really a problem to like charge, 30 minutes or 35. In our case, it was 35 minutes. But I think that's still okay. So even at 75%, it's like 100 kilowatt. So that's still good in my opinion. So sometimes it just drop really low, like 50 kilowatt or 30 kilowatt. Then it will charge really slowly. So we got still 5% left. So we'll keep filming for the remaining 5%. So it's just 2 minutes of filming. And I think it's a really interesting test. So what do you guys think of this test? So is this what you guys thought it would be? If you're in the market for a Zeekr 001 or a Zeekr X, would you buy this car if you've seen this video and the charging speeds? I think it's really like normal, these kind of speeds, so it doesn't really like it's shocking fast or something, but it's not bad at all either. So yeah, it's just what do you expect? Like if you really want to go super fast, then you will have to wait for the new Zeekr 001, so that can charge really fast, maybe like in 20 minutes or 15 minutes, what I said earlier. But I don't think you will need to charge that fast. So if you're really the kind of guy that goes to like Germany or like long trips like France or Spain or those kind of trips, which take up like hundreds of kilometers to actually make a trip, like a single trip, then it might be useful for you, this kind of scenario, that super fast charging. But in my opinion, for the daily to day, for the daily driving, I don't think it's a problem to have these kind of speeds. So it's still very fast, going from 10-ish% to like 80%. So it's really a good amount of speed. So yeah, you take your pick. So you can be the only judge of this. So no one can say this is good. If you think 35 minutes of your life is not fast enough, then don't buy this car. So it's as simple as that, guys. So if you don't want to wait that much, just charge at home. Like if you come back at home and you want to charge at night or something, you just plug in the car and just go at home and you do your thing, like go watch TV or something, or you play games or read a book, and then the next morning you can start driving again. So that's the most ideal way to do it. So yeah, I don't think really you should wait on something. But yeah, at the Tesla Supercharger, you cannot wait for it. Yeah, you have to wait, but you cannot stay. So we're complete. So after so we have to stop the charging. So the charging is complete, so we have to unplug the car. Yeah, we'll unplug the so we unplug the car, put back the charging thing, and it will automatically close. I think it's like that, so it's already done. So we unplug the car. So oh yeah, okay, so we are done. So done for today. and the car is 80%. Voila, there you go, 80%. So that is the charging of the Zeekr 001 from 14 to 80%. I hope this is useful for you guys so you can actually see how fast the car charged. We didn't record the whole way, but I think you get the gist of it, like how fast the car charges. Definitely for people that make long trips, this is useful. Probably I didn't saw many videos on YouTube that did this kind of test, like actually showed you the range charging from 10 to 80%. So this will have you a nice measurement of how fast the car charges if you're interested in Zeekr 001. So okay, so that was it for today. I hope this was really very useful for you guys, and as always, take care of your body, enjoy your life, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.